Hey there, welcome to the channel. Quinn here from ValhallaOutfitter.com. Today we're talking about KUIU pants, kind of pants for all seasons. This past Black Friday season, if you will, I was upgrading my whitetail kit. Kind of decided on two approaches. One kit for colder, kind of fall, sit and wait in a tree or a ground blind or a box blind. Which I went with the Sitka Stratus line, and then I also wanted some stuff for milder temperatures as well as spot and stalk when I'm in West Texas, and some of that Stratus gear is just too warm for that type of activity. So I've got a setup here where the KUIU pants, they come in short sizes, so I'm a 32-30, and almost all stock hunting pants are 32 or greater unless they have sizing. Lucky for me, the KUIU stuff comes in a 32 short, which accommodates my leg length perfectly. So we've got three pants here. We've got the Tiburons, we've got the Attacks, and then we have the Talus. I'm actually wearing the Tiburons. These are my go-to warm weather wear pants. They have mesh pockets, they have zip thigh pocket, regular hip pocket, zip butt pocket, nice generous belt loops, and the all-important heat dump. I love pants that have the ability to dump heat, especially when I'm in Texas and I'm out here in the field. It gets hot and you need that ability to dump heat. Be a little persnickety sometimes when that vent wants to get caught up in that zipper, putting them away, but you can live with it. I've had these about 3 seasons. They're holding up pretty well. I did notice I'm starting to get some pilling around like the knee, sort of, where I'm crawling over stuff in kind of high abrasive areas. These are super lightweight pants. They almost feel like tent material, and I wear them for kick around, going to the store or whatever. They're great pants, super comfortable, zero insulation, pretty thin material. These are my go-to hot weather hunting pants. They're great. The next step up from there would be the Attack pants. I've had these for about 1 season. Again, same pocket layout. You get your hip pocket, you get your thigh pocket with a zip, and again, you still have the ability to dump heat, and there's zips on the butt pockets. These are maybe 3 times as thick as those other pants. They're very durable, and you can tell they're markedly thicker, but there is no insulation. I was out hunting 2 weeks ago and sat very still in a box blind. It was pretty cold out. We were looking at 40 degrees. I wore a pair of one base layer under this and then wore these, and I was fine for 3 hours. Super comfortable, kind of the early to mid-season pant. Good for being active. They've held up very well despite time in the field, climbing through stuff. I will say, you know, if you have sensitive skin at all, as I get a little older, I find my skin just is a little more sensitive than it used to be. The material, at least on the outer side, is a little on the scratchy side. The inside is significantly softer, but I notice it does have a tendency to kind of rub at me a little bit, but it's pretty soft. Like I said, these were good down to 40 with a base layer, and I was pretty happy with them. However, I needed one more piece. I wanted something that was lined that would get me from kind of these to that time where I need to reach for the Stratus in later November or whenever we have a blue norther blow through here in Texas and we have a real cold snap. I did look at some of the Sitka pants, but as I mentioned, the length just isn't quite right for me. And the Axis and the Guide were great pants. However, they don't come in the short. So I ended up going with these. These are the Sitka Talus pants. They're available in short. They do have their popular camo patterns. It does appear that they taped the seams on the inside. Same pocket layout, hip, thighs, but more robust fabric. Almost feels like a soft shell fabric. Waterproof, I think, in the keister. They have these knee pads that are waterproof, and they are also lined with the microgrid fleece. These are going to be great mid to mid-late season before the temperatures really start to plummet. And the other thing is, when I'm in West Texas, I do a lot of spot and stalk. There's a lot of hiking involved, and I want a pant that's rugged, that will keep me warm, but that is breathable enough that I'm not going to wet out because I'm out hiking around and I have to traverse elevation. And again, this has the ability to dump heat. So these are very, very versatile pants. My only slight complaint is that I think when they make the short as opposed to the regular, they change the length of the pant leg, but I don't think that they change the position of the knee pad. So my knee rides a little bit high on these, but I think it's something I can live with. And when I go to bend down, if I need to just pull them up a tiny bit to make sure my knee's squarely in the middle of that knee pad. But otherwise, I'm a little bit on the high side on that knee pad. But overall, the Talus is a great crossover between mid to late season before you're really ready to grab that cold weather gear, or if you want something that is rugged, that provides you some insulation, but that is also allows you the ability to dump heat when you're out glassing or you're just scouting land and you're doing a fair bit of hiking in between sits. Maybe if you're doing a coyote hunt and you're sitting for 20 minutes, but then you got to move. Really a great option. All three of these are great pants. I think KUIU is doing a great job of kind of covering that temperature spectrum to give you flexibility. No matter what the weather conditions are, you can get out, be comfortable, and have something that's going to suit your needs. For me, to get me from hot as can be summer to kind of early to mid-season or out glassing, high activity type hunting in cold weather, I'd go with the Talus. Sitting and I'm early to mid, I grab the Attacks, and then when it's hot, I grab the Tiburons. And remember, if you've got a decent base layer, you can blend between all of those uses by the addition of a base. Wear the Tiburons, then Tiburon and base layer, move to the Attack and a base layer, then move to the Talus, and a Talus plus a base layer. And you could probably cover, if you're medium active, I'm going to say you could cover 30-ish, 35 degrees, all the way up to 100. And out of 3 pairs of pants to be able to cover 70 degrees of temperature range, that's what I look for. I try to really get value when I'm making these purchases, so I want stuff that is as versatile as can be while still being good at doing the job it was designed for. Can't go wrong with any of these KUIU pants. I highly recommend them. I think that's it for now. Have fun, get out on the trail, get outside and enjoy it, and hopefully we'll see you out there. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye.